Morning!
Hello, happy
Easter! Welcome to the family review of BVS, short for Batman vs Superman. This is the spoiler-free version of the review, and then we will go into the spoiler portion of the review with warning, so that once you hear the warning, you can stop watching, turn off, or you can watch the spoilers review in the second half of the video. But before we do that,
Dun, 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 dun.
go ahead, Anthony, you can open it. Anthony got this gift from
Wait, let me show it.
who gave you that gift?
Brandon.
His cousin.
It's a Superman coin bank.
Can you have the scissors?
Wait, no, it's sharp, Anthony. So how perfect. We just watched the movie yesterday and now we get to unbox the Superman.
Oh, you have to do the neck thing. Watch out, don't skip, don't want to chip the plate. Let me do the...
I'll do the back part. They wire it so well so that you can't steal it. The man of steel can't steal it.
This is why he's always like trapped in steel or something. Cause
Can I do it? Can I do it?
It's a piece of metal, Mom,
I'm too weak.
and it's metal.
I'm not Wonder Woman or Supergirl. I'm just a human.
No, you're not even an alien.
You know the right way to do it is take him out like this.
Duh.
Okay, and then undo the wiring. This. My goodness.
In the old days, I could clip it.
Well, it's not.
Now the wire is so thick nowadays.
Well, it's not so thick. It is kind of tough, but daddy's strong.
I don't have hand strength.
Right. You don't have hand of steel.
No.
No, you don't. You have hand of skin.
Oh.
That's right. I put another wire.
Oh, that's where the money is.
See, the slit in his cape in the back is where you can put the money.
There you go. You put your coin in. You see that? It's not very big. Well, not it. I was hoping the
It's
base
cool.
will be bigger to house more coins, but it's still pretty cool.
So where you take the
That's
money
it.
at? Oh, at the
On
bottom.
the bottom.
I
See?
see it.
On the bottom.
Cool. So this is like the new Superman?
I
It
don't.
doesn't look like the old Superman version.
It looked like the new UI because the old Superman have the red panties.
Oh yeah, underwear.
Panties, underoos. But this one
Yeah.
does not. So it's a newer version. Whether it's the movie one, I don't know.
I don't think it is. Cause the movie one.
What about the last Superman movie? Did he wear a blue underwear?
Well, last Superman movie, that's what he wear. Then they stopped with the red underwear on him on the outside. So the last two movies. So that's it. Okay, so let's talk about the movie. We saw it last night at 4:30 p.m. Saturday, and it was not crowded.
Yeah.
The movie theater had about
This is opening weekend, surprisingly.
yeah,
it's not.
surprisingly, and not surprisingly because maybe the bad word of mouth
About the movie.
heard the movie, but it's 4:30. We tend to go to the show before dinner, so that it's less people, and it was less people. There was about maybe 40 people, if
Yeah.
that.
And we got there at 4:30 instead of 4 o'clock.
Yes, we got there. Well, we got there early enough because we worried that they might be crowded and have bad seats, but no, there was plenty of seats. And in fact, when we walked into the theater, we were the
Second person.
second family. There was
But-
one family there with two people, and then.
But
we
honestly,
got
too,
there.
that movie theater is Hollywood 20. It has a showing almost every 30 minutes to every hour.
Correct.
So
They
then
had
make
a
up-
lot of showing. They have a showing. There were 4 showing going on. Every half an hour. So there was one at 3:30, 4 o'clock, 4:30, and so forth. Okay, so this is the spoiler-free portion of the review. Okay, so keep that in mind when you talk about the review. Overall, what do you think?
I I say it's 7 1/4.
Already, Anthony already gave it a 7.25 out of 10. I give the movie 7 out of 10. What's mommy? What's mom?
7.
A 7? So the consensus is 7.
It's entertaining enough.
Okay, let's talk about the good part. Let's not talk about the bad part for now. The
Let's
good
talk
part.
about the pros, not the cons.
Yeah, really pros and cons. Okay. You're a pro at this.
Yup.
So what's the pro, Anthony? What's pro about this movie for you, Anthony?
Well, the second half.
The second half of the movie is really good.
We're gonna talk about that.
Well, for now the good.
spoiler part.
Yeah, but so now the pro is the second half of the movie. Anything else that's pro? Any character that's pro? List everything that comes to mind that you think is good and awesome. Besides the second half of the movie,
Well, the only really thing.
you can say things that
I mean, you know the characters are
the
in
character. Yeah, you're not gonna spoil anything if you mention the character you like or is awesome.
there. It was
How about Mommy?
definitely
What's Mommy?
there's good action. It's entertaining for young ones and adults. And of course, my favorite has to be Wonder Woman.
How about you? And then you like Wonder
Girl
Woman?
power.
Yeah. Actually, it's the second movie that Anthony saw a PG-13. The second time we took him. The last time was is it the third?
Remember Pixel?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So this is the third PG-13 movie that Anthony got to see.
Star Wars is the best so far.
Yeah. But okay, for my pros of this movie is I can list a bunch of things. A, the music.
Yeah.
Awesome music, especially when.
I'm gonna give you a little spoiler that's not that big. But if you
What?
see Wonder Woman, it goes that put it up, bop, bop.
The music for Wonder Woman's big thumbs up.
Hashtag commercials.
The second half of the movie, with the exception of the very ending, I thought was very good. Batman, awesome. Who did not like? I like Batman. I thought Ben Affleck did a fantastic job as Batman.
Hashtag commercials.
Really, I'm advertising for Ben Affleck, as Anthony's saying. Gal Gadot was fantastic as Wonder Woman. And Superman.
There was a couple of spots. I even had a couple of tears.
Yep, I
Yeah.
saw you.
So it did move me enough to.
Oh, there was
For
tears.
emotion.
It did move me too. There was part where I did shed a tear, but there was welling of emotion. Thankfully, Anthony did not witness that part. He was looking at mommy tears.
No, I saw. I cried.
Okay. So overall, would you want to see this movie again if it's on on Netflix or on TV? Would you turn it on and watch it again? The battle scene for sure.
If I'm bored, yeah.
The honest answer from a 8-year-old.
That's what I do when I'm bored.
If
I
he's
go on
bored.
Netflix and watch some TV.
Okay, so if it's on Netflix, Anthony, but for now,
One showing's good.
we're not going to go back to see it the second time. That's
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
not
I don't
like
even- I
Star
don't even
Wars
know
where
why-
we'd watch it again.
I don't know why people even do that. It's like if you're gonna watch the same movie again, why waste more money than you can watch it on like Blu-ray and get the disc, or just get it on Netflix. to
Wow,
watch.
some people
They like the big
this.
screen.
The big screen. It's not the
more
same.
action.
Yeah.
They pick up more details. The
But did
second
you like
time.
the action? See, well, this is still non-spoiler, so if you can talk about the action, was the
Yup.
action cool?
Yup.
Action was cool. Superman. Who were your favorite characters?
Yeah, I don't know.
So who would you pick, Superman or Batman?
Yeah.
Which one did you like better?
I picked Batman.
I'm always a Superman fan.
I picked Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
No, I meant like in the battle against Superman or Batman. If you had to choose, not one.
Batman. I like Batman. No doubt, Batman. Okay,
He's
so.
a-
Cooler,
Both
but
good.
Superman is a god.
He's not a god. He's an alien. Look
Correct.
at facts. He's not a god.
Oh my goodness.
He's not a Greek god of some sort.
Got
Okay.
a Superman shirt on.
Yeah. All right. So you're not gonna pick your favorite
I don't
character?
have a favorite.
You don't have a favorite?
They're all good.
All good. Okay. Anyhow, this is the end of the spoiler-free portion of the video.
Wait, we didn't say the cons.
Well, the cons gonna go into spoilers.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we can't say the cons without going to spoilers. So.
Well, really?
It's Easter.
Oh
So?
yeah, it is
See a
Easter.
bunny.
No, I'm not a bunny. I'm with mom.
Okay, so bye bye. If you don't want to hear
Wait.
spoilers,
Some of my posts are spoilers. So yeah.
yes, we're gonna have to go. Okay, so now here is the spoilers filled portion of the reviews. All right. Go ahead. You can go. You two can go ahead with your
Mommy can go first.
spoiler.
You can go first.
No, mommy can go for it.
I have memory issues, so
Okay, then go.
I have to hear some of it first.
My cons of the movie is the first half. I did not like any of the dream sequences. Even from the get-go with the young Bruce Wayne fell into the well and then he float into the air.
About that. They spent 5 minutes with him just floating up in the air going,
Even it seemed like forever. Okay, it may not be been 5 minutes, but ultimately it seemed like forever. And to me, it would have been fine for young Bruce Wayne to sit at the bottom of the well and the bat swirl around him, and that would be the end of the origin of Batman. That was fine. No need for him to float up like some kind of mystical thing. And then the dream that Batman had in the desert with cool action, yes. Is it necessary? It's more confusing to the storyline. And then the dream with his dad up in the mountain in the snow. Remember that part? That was nonsense. Okay, that's every single dream
Yeah.
sequence should have been eliminated from the movie. It would have shortened the movie by 15 minutes and make it a better movie, in my opinion. Okay, that's my con. To me,
Yeah, it's already 2.5 hours.
it's 2.5 hours, and I'm not sure what they cut as far as the extra 30 minutes that we will see in the DVD. But ultimately, there are 15 minutes of dream sequence that should have been sliced right off. Okay, that is not necessary. It makes the first half of the movie very clunky. That's my cons. And then Lex Luthor was okay. I have a bigger problem
with his voice.
with his voice at the end, at the very end in jail, when he said something about the pink ding ding ding. He was doing whatever that sound. Remember?
Well, he's a psychotic guy anyway, so they're
But-
portraying.
When he was behind the bar and he was saying ding 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 whatever it is.
It's the music of
Ding,
something
ding.
is gonna happen.
Yeah, but whatever that was the first time that I was not that I was annoyed by his voice or the way he acted. He was not. I'm not a big Lex Luthor fan in any movies. Let's make it clear. I didn't like even when Kevin Spacey was Lex Luthor in the previous movie incarnation. I was not a big fan of that character either. So it's not because of the actor. It's always been my bias against Lex Luthor. So go ahead. You guys can talk about whatever cons. I don't want to dominate the video. Go ahead.
No, I want to go first.
Well, I don't know if it's a con. Like, I didn't realize Lex Luthor had hair, and then when he was caught, that's when they shaved him. Because I always knew him in the comics just as a bald Lex
Yeah.
Luthor. So it's
That's
neat
when he
to
was
see
older
the
when he came
younger.
out of jail.
It's neat to see the younger version before he becomes even more
This
evil.
this is a completely different version than what you used to. If you're used to seeing a bald Lex Luthor, an older one, this Lex Luthor is probably younger than
Yeah.
Batman.
It was the previous, but it doesn't make any sense because if
Yeah, because in the comics, Batman didn't look that old versus
It's
the
a-
older version of Batman this movie.
Yes, he's-
and then you throw in Lex Luthor, who's still like a kid.
My wife and Anthony is a not versed to the modern superheroes.
no, what it doesn't make sense because as you see in the older movies or older comics, you see that Lex Luthor is kind of old and is bald, right?
Yeah.
In this movie, Batman has all these new suits. Superman no longer has his wet pants, and then you see Lex Luthor.
It's
You know,
changed a lot.
As a little teenager in jail with hair.
Well,
And then that doesn't make sense because it's like you're going, it's like Lex Luthor.
I'm not sure how old he is supposed to be in the movie. Lex Luthor,
It must
maybe
be a
in his 20s.
teenager. Yeah,
Yes, but
it's in his early.
What I don't. The part that doesn't make sense because it's like the present, not the past.
Yeah, I think they kind of very clunkily introduced Lex because
I'm
they
guessing
did they did not outline like he could be like they kind of like mirror like that young guy from Facebook to become like a billionaire. I mean, like Lex become like this powerful, rich, wealthy young guy, but they really didn't give much behind like how. To me, that was very
came about like
yeah.
the mention about his
Or what did he
dead
do?
father, but then there was like
What I'm thinking is that I don't even know why, but I'm just thinking that Lex Luthor time traveled and saw him.
Anthony speculate that there was some time traveling with Lex Luthor. That's why he's so young. The young mind is at work.
yeah, because they make an effort to talk about Superman when he was younger and Batman, but then Lex Luthor they just kind of threw him in there.
They
Yeah.
kind of like did with something with time travel.
Okay. So, how about Wonder Woman? What do you think of Wonder Woman?
Mommy didn't have any cons.
Well, she did. She cannot agree with me, but she can say more.
Come on, say more.
I don't.
How about the ending? What do you guys think of death of Superman?
Cry.
Did you guys mind the death of the Superman? I was
It's like
surprised.
impossible.
Hashtag
How can
floating.
he die?
Hashtag floating dirt.
Yeah, I have a problem with him dying.
I'm not surprised because in the comic book he did die and come back, so it's not.
She's kind of like.
But it that part did not bother me. The death of Superman did not bother me, but the next 10 minutes after his death bothers me more because I
Because they
think
just spent like 10 minutes of
the
them,
funeral.
of them walking.
the funeral.
Not even the funeral, just them walking.
Yeah, I
to
know.
the funeral.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, that last 10-minute sequence was too drawn out, and it hurt the movie more. So to me, the last 10 minutes and the extra 15 minutes of dream sequences from the beginning to the end, I could have easily take 20
Cut
minutes.
half.
Yeah, I can cut 20 minutes plus of that portion out and make the movie 20 minutes shorter and make it a better movie in my opinion. But that's it. That's about Doomsday. What about Doomsday?
I don't know much about that to begin with,
Well,
but it is a neat how they created him through Lex Luthor.
I like Doomsday. I like the appearance. I didn't. I'm not too crazy about Doomsday origin, how they kind of create him using Lex Luthor blood.
And how can Lex Luthor go into the what do you call it, the cave there?
Well, with the finger, she
Yeah,
cut the
He cut the fingernail,
the
fingerprints.
fingerprint of Zod.
Yeah,
in
but
order to-
still, to be able to get into all the information and then they're talking to him, I just thought that was unusual that you think higher security would
Exactly.
be more.
I'm glad you brought it up because he used
Like there's no eye identification.
there's no voice like that this
Yeah.
machine does not recognize that the voice is not belong to Zod. Like I said, there's a whole lot of technical thing that make the whole sequence of Doom creation very weak in my opinion.
And how did he even find that place?
Well, it's right there in Metropolis. It's right there. It's a spaceship crash site. It's a spaceship crash site. The battle scene. Before we go, Anthony, what do you think of the battle scene? Big thumbs up. The battle scene was pretty impressive, especially when Wonder Woman showed up. Did you like that part? When she
She was fearless.
Yeah, when Batman was about to get the laser beam eye by Doomsday, and she jumped in and blocked it with her shield. Fantastic. Yeah, I can't say enough about Wonder Woman. And then the fight with Batman, with the suit, the kryptonite thing, that was awesome.
Hashtag death spray.
Death spray.
Oh, I remember one of your cons when Batman was coming into after the building crashed, and they all look so clean.
Oh yes. Oh, that bothers me. Oh my God, I talked about that before. In the beginning, when the building was crashing and Batman was rushing into the building in the cloud of smoke and dirt, all that stuff, and he
Kind of like
was,
the 9/11 crash.
yeah.
The whole building.
I
just
mean, if
crushed.
anyone watched the 9/11 documentary of any sort, you see people that look like white ashes because they had all these ashes and whatever, dirt, whatever. And then Ben Affleck rushed into this crash zone and he was perfectly clean. Even his hair was perfect.
And the part that bothers me too is when he came out like a casual person. And then he just saw this girl. It's like, this person's dirty.
The
Yeah.
girl had dirt and stuff like that, and then the other guy who his legs got paralyzed, he was like clean and he's caught under the building.
Yeah, it was just...
He only had one little dirt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He should have been covered with much more debris and ashes. Like, that was very poorly done. I thought that whole... and to me, the smoke... The moment that Bruce Wayne hit the cloud of smoke, that was very poorly done because that looks so fake. Because if you know about smoke and you even put your hand through it, there's a way smoke kind of like spread out. You know what I mean? Like there are a physics to how smoke and cloud behave when you come into it. But that did not. The way he rushed into the smoke was just like so CGI looking. And then he was all clean and dapper and perfect. It bothers me. Okay, so that was the other cons I felt for somebody like Zack Snyder, the great director. Visual, his strength was give you visual awesomeness. That's why all the fight scenes are so awesome. For him to miss that, for everyone to miss that, was just annoying to me.
I'm gonna give something about one of the commercials. You know the Civil War commercials that we saw?
Yeah.
I saw something weird.
Yeah. What you see weird on
So
that trailer?
you know how when Iron Man and Captain America were talking in that weird lunchroom?
Yeah.
You know how Iron Man got punched?
Yeah. Well, Captain America got punched.
Yeah, but guess what they went to? They went to a different place once he got punched.
True.
They were in like this little lunchroom, and then Captain America gets punched, and then look behind Iron Man. What do you see? You see gray.
It was like it was like an empty room.
Maybe they're just showing different
They cut it.
clips.
They cut the way they cut the trailer looked like it was a.
Because I'm sure there'd be more than one fighting scene.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be two multiple fighting
That's why you
scenes.
saw parts and parts.
But do you want to see that movie in the movie theater?
But see what I'm saying is I'm thinking that it's the same scene because as you see Captain America gets punched, he flies in the air, right? He flies in the air and then you see the different building, right? He's still flying and then falls.
See, now I forgot. I gotta watch that trailer again. Well, anyhow, before we run out of tape, this is the end of the review. Peace.
Bye!
As Pop would say, live long and prosper.
Happy Easter!
Happy Easter, everybody. That's our family review of BVS. Anthony, you set up? No? Anthony is just doing his wave goodbye with his finger. Bye.
Bye!
Boy, you guys are